film absolutely everything. I've wanted to be a YouTuber for like 10 years. And my dumbass knew that I'd want to create in-person content, like face-to-face with B-roll and all this stuff. And I don't do any of that on that channel because editing for two channels is fucking exhausting. But for my main channel, Brandon Maloney, CIC is the handle. Go follow it if you like fitness shit. For my main channel, I edit. And to edit, I have something called B-roll, which is basically like not background footage, but like if I'm talking here and then I play footage of me arm wrestling because I have an arm wrestling tournament in October that I'm going to be participating in, and I put footage of me arm wrestling over this clip, but you still hear me talking, that's called B-roll. So it's just like footage over the footage. I have hours of B-roll. And I'm so happy that I recorded everything because I get to remember all of it. I get to tell stories accurately. I get to show people and share experiences and look back. And not only that, but I get to make it public and use it in like a creative way. And I'm not saying you have to do that. And I'm going to emphasize the original point more. It helps you remember your life because there have been so many times where I've scripted like a story video where it's like just B-roll and me talking and whatever. None of those videos are out yet. You'll see soon. But where I've scripted like an entire story-based video. And I've gotten so much shit wrong before reviewing the footage. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that happened then, or like that, or in any way. So point is, film everything. Record as much as you can because you're going to want the memory. And I used to be outside of this camp, and I think there's value in both mindsets that I'm about to say. So maybe just pick the one that you like or create a variant of it or whatever. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just sharing my life experience. There's two boats. I'm not going to record anything. I'm going to be in the moment, and then I'm just going to tell the story. The problem with that is the story won't always be accurate, and the story might be manufactured in some way. That's like the main issue, and you might not remember a current event. But I think it's still very beautiful when you can recollect an event that happened from memory. I think that, let's say you played Dragon Ball games when you were younger, so like fighting games like Street Fighter, but this anime called Dragon Ball, you've probably heard of it. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. When you were younger, you're going to a store one day, you're like 40, 50, 60 years old, and you completely fucking forgot about Dragon Ball. You haven't played since you were little. You go into a store and you see an old Dragon Ball poster and like, whoa, I remember that show. And you're talking to your wife and you're like, yeah, like I remember that I watched that when I was a kid. And later you kind of remember, wait, wasn't there like a game that I played? I remember I did something with my brother like on the old GameCube or like on the old PlayStation or whatever. What was that game? And then you're kind of looking up on Google or the new AI software or whatever. Hey, let's say Grok. Let's go with Elon's. Hey, Grok. I seem to remember this one Dragon Ball game I used to play, and then you describe it a little bit, and then Grok's like, oh yeah, it's this one. Being able to remember that and have all the memories come back slowly once you realize, like, oh shit, this was my childhood, that's beautiful. But at the same time, if you have it recorded, you get to relive when you want to. And the thing is, I don't know about you, I have hundreds of gigabytes of videos in my Google Photos. I'm not constantly looking through it, and my job is to look through it for B-roll and for footage and for old moments or whatever. I'm not constantly looking through it at all. And every once in a while I'll see a picture, an image, and sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it's like an ex-girlfriend that I had, or somebody who like really hurt me or broke my heart. And I'll look through like an old friend that I had that I betrayed or betrayed me or whatever because I was young and stupid or they were young and stupid and whatever. Or it's an old injury I had or me winning a sports competition or whatever. And I get to just sit and pause and go, damn, it's been 3 years since then, 2 years since then. Whoa, I look so different. I feel so different. I think so much differently. I think there's beauty in both. And right now I'm in a bucket of film everything, because I think there's value in it. So yeah, my name's been Brandon. Keep doing the best of doing your best. Trust God. signing off.